This is Dispatches from Myrtle Beach with Charles Neal and my son Link from Good Mythical Morning. And I guess y'all used to us now being on every week, so y'all keep watching.
Yes.
How you doing, Link?
I'm doing good. I mean, at a certain point, you might be able to say, and with my son Link from Dispatches from Myrtle Beach as well.
Oh, yeah.
You could say that?
We can do that.
Well, you might try it on occasionally. I don't know, just to keep him guessing.
I dressed up because put a nice shirt on.
I see that.
Because this is this episode will come out on Easter week.
Okay. You gonna wear your Easter best this week?
Oh yeah. You know I dress up when I go to church for Sunday. I got all kinds of different colored jackets. I may even have to.
You look like a walk-in Easter egg hunt when it comes to Easter, Dad. And you pull it off.
I can pull it off. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to wear blue or pink or yellow or which one I'm going to wear yet, but.
You got a duckling yellow blazer. You've got an Easter egg blue blazer. I bet you probably got like a bunny's butthole purple blazer.
No, I ain't got one of them yet. But you know, if I might find a purple one, I'd probably come home with it.
Go to the store and ask them, do you have a bunny's butthole purple blazer?
A bunny butthole purple blazer.
Yeah. Ask them that at S&K Warehouse. Not a sponsor. Are you hiding any eggs?
No, I
don't think I am either.
When you were growing up and stuff was going on, we used to hide a bunch of eggs at Nana's house where y'all could find them.
That's right. And I would always be in my Easter best. And we would take all types of photos. I have to dig up a photo. Maybe we can throw it in this episode. What are you looking at, Dad? You got some sort of, he has a bewildered look on his face.
I got some tiny but mighty popcorn.
Tiny but mighty popcorn.
I'm going to have to ask these people about this because it's, I know it's huskless popcorn.
You're talking about the stuff, this was like many, many episodes ago. These are the people that you met in
Aruba.
The chalupas.
Yes, the chalupas in Aruba have huskless popcorn, and let me see it. It's not in the. Higher.
I thought it was supposed to be purple and black, but I guess
purple and gold. You said
purple and gold. Yeah, I guess it's just purple and gold in the bag, but when it pops, it's white.
Yeah, it looks white, but yeah. So that's kind of the gimmick of it. But what about the husklessness? Is there anything stuck in your teeth?
No.
Is it, when you crunch it, is it softer? Is it only the soft part of a popcorn? Because that's what you were claiming. I remember that. Hold one up to the camera. I want to see a kernel. Higher. Don't you know where the camera is originating on this thing? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm getting impatient with you. There we go. It looks like normal popcorn, Dad. You really built this up. You're telling me that it disintegrates completely in your mouth. There's no husk.
I don't feel none. There ain't none stuck in my teeth.
Well, this is a modern day miracle.
I guess so. Well.
You don't seem too excited about it, but I'm over here envious as all get out that I don't have any huskless popcorn.
Well, I can remedy that. I'll send you some. You and Christy can pop it and have it at home.
So this is Tiny But Mighty Popcorn. We're showing them some love. We're giving them a holler out because they have succeeded at creating huskless popcorn for your eating pleasure. Your gums will thank you. You're not getting paid for this sponsorship.
Just did this because they were good friends and nice to us in Aruba, so this one was paid sponsor. It's time for another edition of Myrtle Beach Mailbag. Well, I got a question from Lisa, and it's a pretty astonishing question.
Oh.
To especially ask me.
Okay.
But the question is, if you could have any job for a day with no consequences, what would you choose to do?
Oh, this is astonishing. Why did you say this question was astonishing, Dad? And he said, good question.
Well, I mean, as opinionated as I can get sometimes,
Well, okay.
Can be pretty astonishing, but
yeah.
And we went to Hawaii, 2 years ago?
At least.
And
I think
we went to Lahana, where it all got burned up.
That's right. Yeah.
And my answer, Lisa, I've been keeping up with stuff on my phone about what's going on over there, and are people being able to rebuild and all those things going on. And Link, they got tiny houses. I ain't talking about one or two. They got thousands of tiny houses sitting over there at the airport and at different places that they could set up, and these people could move in instead of living in a motel room. And the thing that I would like to was to be in charge. I don't know if would need to be the governor or what of Hawaii for one day, because I would pass a law there that all those people that have been displaced and don't have a place to live, that they would be able to bring those tiny houses, because they won't give them a permit for it. They don't want them sitting over there. They don't want them there. And they just leave these people that have been burned out and don't have anything left for them or anything. And I would be the person in charge that got them a place in that one day, and they couldn't reciprocate. They couldn't change it the next day. It would be some kind of law that this permitting department would have to put all these houses in there where these people would have a place to go live.
So are you telling me that the houses are there waiting to be lived in?
They're there.
But they're not placed yet so that people can live in them. They're staged at the airport?
And they won't, and because of the bureaucracy and the people that live there, that where you go get a permit to put those things in, it takes months and months and months to get a permit.
Okay, so you would fast track the placement of these tiny homes on these people's plots of land so that they could live on
or
them
they'd have
while they're getting everything else going.
Because now they're moving them out of these motel rooms because it's getting to be tourist season and having to move somewhere else. And some of these people have had to move in what it's been about a year and a half now. That they've had to move 7 times. 7 times.
So this is
and they have
you and your heart's going out to these people, you know?
Well, I'm telling you, I mean,
you want to fix it.
And I know permitting stuff, but I mean, when you have a catastrophic something that happens like that the governor ought to step in to somebody and say, we're stopping this. We're going to give these people a place to live instead of a motel room for 18 months that some of them's been in there, or ever how long it is. It's been pretty close. That, to help these people. I mean, they need some help.
You know the feeling. Somebody. I mean, like we talked about before, when your house burned down, you were displaced. And
I mean, I've been there, done that, walked that road. But I had insurance and had a place. It was just some friends of mine took me right in. Well, there ain't no friends over there and take nobody in because there ain't nothing left.
So you're going to step up and be a politician.
Yeah, and if I needed to.
What y'all think about that, Myrtle Beach? Dad's taking the high road. He's like, he could have come up with a fun answer. Could have made it light.
I didn't, and I thought about that. I thought about this show and what we try to do, but I've been keeping up, and this is, I even told a friend of mine the other day, I said, sometimes I want to just get on a plane and fly to Hawaii and go over there and tell these people they need to get on TV or do something and tell these people that they need to fast track and do something for these people. They've left these people out in the cold. I mean, it just ain't right, And I thought about, doing something lighthearted and what I might want to do and be able to travel around the world and get anywhere I wanted to. But, somebody needs to speak out sometimes for things that's going on in this world. And and me speaking out probably ain't going to make a hill of beans worth of nothing for anybody over there. But,
Well, I'm sure there's a Myrtle Beast around there that's probably hearing this. And at least knowing that you're advocating for them, I bet you is going a long way to make them feel better. Maybe the governor of Hawaii is listening. Okay. Well, I guess I would be an NBA coach for a day. I guess I'll take the silly road. I mean, just like, wouldn't that be hilarious? I know so little about. I know enough about basketball to know who's like the score and positions, but I know so little. Like me coaching, like if these like amazing athletes would do what I said, that would be quite a game to watch.
Yes, it would.
I think that would be fun.
Well, let me ask you this. Means you're going to be an NBA coach. Did you pick a team?
No. Whoever will take me. You're like, right, who would I coach?
Oh, no, you could pick a team because they'd have to take you. This is no consequences and go wherever you wanted to. You could be an NBA coach. That would be correct.
But when it's no consequences, I think that would mean that it wouldn't have a negative impact on their record, because I guarantee we would lose, but it would be entertaining. I mean, it would put the Harlem Globetrotters to shame, the things that I would be getting, like, oh, LeBron, the things that he's capable of. It's like, I want you to do a fast break on you're going down the court, and then I just once you get to the foul line and everybody's set up, I just want you to turn around and run back and just like just obliterate your own goal. I just want you to do like the most amazing dunk for the other team, just inexplicably. That's the play. I would call a timeout and everything. He'd be like, "What?" I'd be like, "Yeah." It would be talked about forever. The greatest player in NBA history scored on himself. He dunked on himself. That's headline material. Coach Link from Dispatches from Myrtle Beach orchestrates, and then they lose by 2 points. Like, this is like you're tied at the end of the game. It's like, that's what I want you to do. I want you to, maybe, I don't know. That would be my idea. And I'd be coming up with stuff the whole time. I want you to take your jersey off. I want you to turn it inside out. This is during gameplay. I want everybody to turn their jerseys inside out, and then get down on the floor, nose to head, and do like some sort of like do the worm. I want you to break out into a halftime show in the middle of the third quarter. Like, I'll bring the music. It's just, there are no rules. Like, life's too short. Why are we just playing basketball? Come on. You'll win the next one.
Yeah.
Record's good enough. There are no consequences,
Well, if you're talking about the Lakers, their record ain't good enough. So.
Oh, see, I'm not in the know. Okay, that's what I would do.
That sounds like fun. Okay.
That's what I would do. I guess I would be willing to be lieutenant governor of Hawaii for a day if you're the governor, just to be there. I'll help you out with the tiny houses.
All right.
So you've made the world a better place, and I've goofed off playing basketball. Got it.
This episode is sponsored by Rosetta Stone. Why do you want to learn a new language? Maybe you have an upcoming international trip, want to connect with a family member or friend, or just want to learn a new skill. In comes Rosetta Stone, the most trusted language learning program available on desktop or as an app. It truly immerses you in the language you want to learn. Rosetta Stone has been a trusted expert for 30 years with millions of users and 25 languages offered. Rosetta Stone immerses you in many ways. There are no English translations, so you really learn to speak, listen, and think in that language. Plus, it's an amazing value. A lifetime membership has all 25 languages for any and all language needs in life. That's lifetime access to all 25 language courses Rosetta Stone offers for 50% off a steal. Don't put off learning this language. There's no better time than right now to get started. For a very limited time, our listeners can get Rosetta Stone's lifetime membership for 50% off. That's 50% off unlimited access to 25 language courses for the rest of your life. Redeem your 50% off at rosettastone.com/dispatches today. Rhett and Link came out with a new collegiate collection. There are 3 total pieces, a green hoodie, a green tee, and gray sweatpants. A nod to Ivy League colleges. Head to mythical.com to get yours. It's time for our first edition of What in the Hell is this Doohickey?
All right, Dad, with this segment, I'm going to show you a picture of a doohickey. And I'm sure you're going to be like, what the hell is that? And then you're going to have to figure it out, right?
Okay.
Because, this is my opportunity to continue to educate you on
I hear you.
some cutting edge stuff, okay? Maybe you know some of these things. I'm not going to say that you won't. All right? Let's take a look at this first one. Initial reaction. Just tell me what you're seeing, because everybody's not seeing the picture, so you have to describe it. So before you even say what you think it is, describe it in detail for those that aren't watching the video version.
It's a vehicle that can travel and go across ice and snow, and it's got 4 doors on it, and it's got some funky headlights and a grill, and it must be all-wheel drive or 4-wheel drive or something, and it must really have a good heater in it to be driving around where it looks like where it's at, because it's very cold there. Very cold.
What do you think it's made of, and talk about the overall shape of it?
It's got aerodynamics where it's sloped up at a point at the top to the middle of it, and then it slopes off back where the air will flow off of it, where it'll give you good, I don't know if it's gas or electric or what, where it don't have much resistance when you're driving it.
What does it look like that it's made out of?
I don't know. It's kind of like tin, or that's bent and molded.
So do you know what this is? Have you ever seen one?
No, I don't think I've seen it.
So what do you think it is?
It's some kind of car.
Not exactly a car.
Well, I mean,
I'll give you a hint. You said, is it gas or electric? It's electric. That's a hint.
Well, that's going to hell in a handbasket anyway, with all that stuff. But
what do you mean?
Well, I mean, these companies, Ford Motor Company, is about quit making electric vehicles. I mean, they ain't got nowhere to get no parts for them, put the batteries, do nothing with them. So
this is not Ford. This is another electric company.
I'm trying to think of it won't come to me.
This is a Cybertruck. You ever heard of that?
No.
Tesla, Elon Musk's company, Tesla, has made this. It is a Cybertruck. I actually saw one on the road out here a couple of days ago.
How is it a truck when they don't have any way to haul?
It's got a truck. It's got a truck bed on it. Like if you swivel it around and look at the back of it, there's a truck bed with a tailgate and everything.
Okay.
You don't like it?
Oh, well, it's pretty far out there.
Yeah, it's pretty far out there. I think it's in terms of performance, I think it's been quite a disappointment. All right, let's move to another one. Describe what you see in this one.
Starbucks lime smoothie.
Okay, because it is a green beverage in a Starbucks cup. You think it's a lime smoothie?
That's what it looks like
No,
to me.
it's a type of latte that's green. What type of latte is green?
Avocado.
Now, it starts with an M.
M.
Yep, M.
It's
It's a type of tea. I never ordered this. I don't like the taste of it.
and I'm not going to order it because I don't go to Starbucks.
All right, you start a fire with a what?
A match.
Yep. That's a hint.
Phosphorus.
It's a phosphorus latte. Add an A on the end of that.
On the end. Phosphorus.
No, not to match.
A match. Matchless.
Add the letter A to the end of it.
Machata.
Matcha latte. You ever heard of one of those?
Matcha. No.
You never heard of a matcha latte?
No.
All right, well, that's what it is. So next time you see somebody drinking a lime smoothie, it's probably a matcha latte.
Matcha latte.
All right,
Matcha latte.
that's two words.
So tell me,
Matcha.
So you said you tried it. What is it? So it's a matcha latte.
It tastes like it's like a tea. You know, it's like
Yeah,
it tastes like a tea. It tastes like
but gross.
but gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, look. Yeah.
All right, let's see this next one. What do you see?
A bunch of eggs wrapped up in crochet or velour.
Okay. All right, they're different colors, but each one is its own thing that can be used. It is egg-shaped, but I will tell you, what you see on the outside is what it is all the way through the middle. So that velour type stuff, that's what it is all the way through.
Oh, it's kind of like when Nancy does strawberries and dips them in that chocolate, but gets some different colors.
It's not edible, but
Oh, it's not?
but Nancy's more likely to use it than you are.
You put them in a bowl and they're really pretty and something for Easter.
Nope, it's smushy. Like you could smush that thing down to almost nothing.
Oh, it's a thing like you can put in your hand and squeeze it for exercise.
Like a stress ball? You're closer. You could use it for that, but it's used for something else.
You could put one, if you're a woman, you could put one in your bra and make it where it would stick out.
There you go. So it's a fake nipple?
Yeah.
Nope.
Fake boob.
You use it on your face.
You what?
They use it on their face. People who apply makeup to their face use this thing. It's like a sponge. It's a sponge of some sort.
Maybe I ought to get Nancy one of them. She cleans and takes her makeup off and uses something like a little sponge or a pad.
There you go. That's it. You could buy one for Nancy. It's called a beauty blender.
Okay.
I wouldn't have known that it was called a beauty blender myself. So, all right, let's see the next one. We're going to get futuristic again. Describe what you see. This is an actual thing that people.
Oh, yeah.
You've seen this? Okay, what?
Oh, yeah, that's that thing where you can watch and play games with it and watch movies and different stuff with it. And it gives you a lot of action with it where you, instead of having to just watch it on TV.
Okay. Do you know who makes it?
Sony.
Okay, good guess. This is an Apple Vision Pro. It is a VR headset, but it's a very specific one that if you look straight at her, there will be an image of her eyes that you could see that will be projected on the front of it.
Oh.
Are you interested in getting one?
No.
No. All right. I also think that she's using a couple of beauty blenders in this shot.
You reckon?
All right. And finally.
Well, I'm trying to think. Look, it looks like one arm is real on this thing, or this person ain't even real, and this arm over here is like they got this, like it's a mannequin with that on it.
You could be right, Dad. It could be AI generated. All right, what do you see here? This is the last one. You ever seen this in real life?
Avocado toast with bacon on it.
You were right until the bacon part. That's like what's it called?
Oh
the little stuff.
Yes.
The stuff that you can put on pizza. Yeah.
Yeah. The hot seeds.
Hot seeds. That's what none of us remember what it's called. Yeah, but avocado toast. You know this one, Dad. Have you ever ordered this in a restaurant?
Absolutely not.
Well, why you gotta be so sour about it?
Well, I mean, I see Nancy eat she cuts an avocado up and eats one every morning. Because she's kind of on a diet. Well, she's on a diet.
Okay, all right.
But she eats that avocado, but she don't eat no toast. But she eats an avocado, a half of one every morning.
Now you can order one of these for brunch out here in LA and pay like $18 to $45 for it. Why are you laughing? It's a cruel world I live in out here. I think he's appalled. I'm just telling you, Dad.
$18 to $45. Well, I believe I could spend my money better than that.
Oh man. How did your dad die? Well, I told him how much avocado toast costs in California. And he choked to death.
He had a heart attack. Choked to death.
Oh, I'm sorry, Dad. Oh. So, did I learn you something, huh? You got the last one right. That's good.
Oh, yeah. A little bit. Telsa wouldn't come to me. I ought to thought if I was smart as you could remember stuff like you could. I might should have remembered that one, some of the other ones. But
you remember what the truck is called?
No, I done forgot.
Well, that was the pop quiz right there. What about the sponges? What are they called?
Things where you take.
What are they called?
Makeup removers.
Okay, all right. What about the green stuff on bread?
Avocado.
There you go.
Little hot sprinkles.
Hot seeds, I think is what
crushed
we determined.
red pepper.
AKA
red pepper. Yeah, because I put it in my
hot seeds.
I put it in my barbecue sauce.
Oh, you're welcome, Dad.
I put it in my collards when I cook them too.
Okay.
Yeah,
crushed red pepper. I said you're welcome.
Just a little bit. Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Well, you know, that's you trying to teach me. You ain't never too old to learn something. I sure ain't that. Yeah, so I'm learning.
Theoretically.
So I'm confused.
I know.
That was what the hell is a doohickey?
Yeah. That's what we just did. Yeah,
we just did that. Well, you know, I would have think a doohickey was totally something different from that, but you know
what a doohickey is. You've never said doohickey?
It's just something that you work on and do something with and try to fix it.
It's like something you don't know what, like a doodad or a thingamajig. It's just it's a placeholder word when you don't know what something is.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I didn't know what some of that stuff was, so it fits for me.
Exactly.
Yes,
there you go.
Well, hey.
Steam's coming off the brain today.
I learned a lot of stuff about doohickeys today, and I hope it was fun for all y'all here with us today, and we'll be back next week for another one. And don't forget to click those follow and subscribe buttons wherever you get your podcast, on YouTube, And while you're at it, rate and review us on Apple Podcasts. And if you got a question, comment, or story you'd like to share with me, email me at ratherbesagging53@aol.com. And have a great rest of your week. And we can't wait to spin your world around again next time. So we'll see you again next week. And I'll be talking to you, Link.
Yes, sir. Love you.
Love you. All right.